Eagle Community Television presents Community Connection with your host, Mike Cooper.
Hello and welcome again to Community Connection from Eagle Community Television. Thanks for watching, and thanks to our producer, Jeff Durrell. We're at the Community Assistance Center at 12th and Oak in Hayes with co-director of the center, Laurie Mortinger, as we talk about the center and the coming holidays. Laurie, if you would, give us a little background of the center first.
Okay, we've been located in Hayes for 30 years. That's a long time.
That's almost as old as Jeff Durrell.
Yeah, that's right. It's great that the agency's been here that long. I think because of what we do to help the community. We serve everybody in Ellis County that's low income. And so, yeah, it's been great. We've been in this location almost 28 of those years. I think they were in another location for 2 years. So it's nice that we own our own building, and then we have some storage across the street for furniture items. So it's great to have it. The
center has served the needs for years and years, and over those years, Laurie, you've seen that need increase, haven't you?
Oh, sure. I've been here 19 years, and you know, businesses have come and gone, and people get laid off, or people are in transition trying to get new skills to get new jobs. So, yeah, that's changed, and the numbers go up every year. They really do.
Who does the center serve?
We serve anybody that lives in Ellis County that's low income. And the single parents, we serve veterans, we just serve anybody that's in need, basically.
Adults and children.
Yeah, we serve a lot of children and adults, yep.
What kind of services does the center offer?
We are a food pantry, the main food pantry for Ellis County. We give out food to families. They can get food 4 times in a year. It's about a week's worth of food at a time. And that does not include their Christmas food boxes that they get. Then those are coming up. But they can shop for household things once a month. Furniture items, we do take furniture donations. And that saves a lot of people money. I mean, you have a lot of kids in your home, and you know, working on minimum wage, you can't afford to buy things. Groceries keep going up. Pair of shoes, you know, $10, $15. That's not even one salary. I mean, an hour's worth of labor time. So those people can come in and shop for those kind of things, household items. Once a month, and they have no charge. They get it for free. And so that really helps a lot of people. You just don't understand how many people can't afford to go buy shoes or buy something for their kids. So,
well, especially when you look at the price of clothing just in itself in that one item, let alone furnishings, little things that we maybe take for granted, like toasters or coffee makers or things like that, that people just really struggle to be able to afford as just part of daily living.
Yep, and we do get a lot of wonderful clothes. People bring in clothes that have still tags on them sometimes. You know, they buy them and they don't wear them. So we have some tremendous clothes that come in that are really nice. We have volunteers that come in. We have a wonderful volunteer staff, about 45 to 50 volunteers that come in and help sort things, hang them up, and work here at the center. So it's really great.
And for those parents who might need pairs of shoes or clothing for the children, winter coat or something like that, come to the Community Assistance Center. You can probably help them.
Yep, we can.
Or find a resource to do so.
Yeah.
How's the funding? What do you get for funding?
We are not United Way. We are not city or federal dollars. We have 2 public garage sales a month, and we sell the surplus knickknacks, and then we do sell clothes to anybody that comes in. Our prices are really inexpensive, but if we didn't have those garage sales, we wouldn't be able to keep our doors open. We do get private donations. People make donations. Some people just give us money every month to go to the food pantry, because we do purchase groceries almost every month also, besides what's donated. It takes the community to help us to stay in business. We really need that. So.
And that brings up a point that if people have some lightly used items, whether they're clothing or whether they're furniture items or household items or things like that, the Community Assistance Center will accept those to be able to turn them around and make use of them for profit in the garage sales.
Sure, yep. That, or if a client needs them. I mean, we give them to clients first. If they need something first, they get first dibs. That's what we're here for.
A wish list of clients then that maybe they have some items they need.
We have a sign up for larger items like furniture items. We do take all household items pretty much. We do take beds. A lot of people have trouble finding places to take beds, but we we have a need for those beds. So twin beds are really in demand right now. But yeah, we have a storage unit. We take vacuum sweepers, lamps. I mean, you get families that might come here from a domestic situation or move here and they can't bring everything that they had before for too expensive to haul everything. So yeah, we try to set them up in a household, and so we pretty much take about everything.
Talk about your volunteers. You referenced that a little bit, but
Yeah.
boy, they are the key, aren't they?
They are. We have some wonderful ladies. As I said before, I've been here 19 years. Some of the ladies have been here 30 years, the whole 30 years. And we love our volunteers. They are great.
Got some guys, too?
We do. We don't have as many, but we have some guys get picked on around here. I hate to say that. These women are a little, they tease the guys a lot, and they can pick on them, but they're learning to stand their own, some of the new ones we have. Yeah, we have things that the guys can do for us, too, so we can always use men volunteers, too. And but we have a lot of wonderful volunteers. We just couldn't do it without them.
Once in a while, speaking of Ellis County and the community, if you will, you have needs sometimes that you have volunteers from the community come in just to address that need, whether it's a carpentry project or a little small projects like that. You get them done.
Oh yeah, I've made a few phone calls to Verlin Fawn and Steel for storage, or to call somebody for some extra help moving something. Yeah, we've had some Hayes is great, and as long as I've lived here, you know, all they can say is no, and you know, I don't get turned down very often. One time we needed a freezer, and I made a few phone calls, and somebody bought us a brand new freezer. So yeah, Hayes is great. If people know that you need stuff, they are really good to help.
Now, when you're talking about volunteers, talk about the commitment of time, because that's something that volunteers sometimes worry about, especially those who are involved in several volunteer activities.
Sure, or they have to go see their grandkids. You know, we let them leave for that.
I'll bet there's some of that going on.
Yeah, that's right. We are pretty flexible. We're only open, of course, in the mornings. We open at 7:30 till 12. So some of our volunteers come in one day a week, and some come in a couple days, but we're pretty flexible. You can give 1 or 2 hours here and there, and we'll use you. We'll find something for you to do. So.
Well, besides that, it's kind of a social event too.
It is. We have a break every day. You don't get paid, but we do set you down and have a little meal for about a half an hour, and we socialize, and they all like that. That's our time.
Well, we're right in front of the main pantry area, which surprisingly, as we walked in today, I told you, Laurie, that this is probably as well stocked as we've seen it in months and years past, but it won't last.
No, it's not. We just had, the reason it is so full is we just had trick-or-treat so others can eat, and then of course the hospital did their flu shots, and they brought us about 2,000 pounds of food. Right. So it's filled up, but winter's coming on, and families will be off for school, and so we've been putting out quite a few food orders in the last couple weeks. So it came in fast, but it's going out pretty quick too. So we'd like people to keep thinking about us all the rest of the holiday season.
Well, and
for donations.
You mentioned too one of those drives that took place where you had a whole lot of food going out at one time, where you had a big request here. What, 5,000 cans, I think you said you went out?
Yeah, last week we had about 15 food orders going out, and we have different size of food orders. And so a C food order, you know, is feeding 5 to 6 people, 7 people in a family. And so, yeah, they're probably getting over 100 to 150 cans at a time going out. So yeah, a lot of food can go out in one day, depending how many people come in and get those food orders.
What kind of contributions would you like to have, Laurie?
Oh, we like anything. We'll take any kind of food. I tell people, they say, what do you need? Right now, we take anything. And I say, look what's on sale at the store. You get the best money, you know, Best Buy. We take money. Like I said, we do purchase things. We purchase butter and eggs and hamburger. We buy 400 or 500 pounds of hamburger at a time, so that's $800,000 at a time. We do that every few months. Whatever people want to give, we will sure be glad to take it, whatever they can spare.
You need household items too, paper towels, toilet paper,
sure, personal hygiene
diapers,
items.
Personal hygiene items, those kind of things would be appropriate as well.
Yeah, we can use towels, pots and pans.
I'll bet cash works too.
Yeah, that's great too.
In large quantities.
Yep.
As much as possible.
Yep.
We'd
like to win the lottery.
Oh, wouldn't that be great? Absolutely. Keep playing. Maybe,
we are. We play as a group here.
Absolutely. If there's a God in heaven, Laurie, maybe.
That's what I say. We do such good deeds, somebody needs to reward us.
Somebody has to come through with a reward package, that's for sure. All right, coming up, of course, the holiday season, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Every year, you have a need for donations to the Christmas Food Basket
Yes.
campaign.
Now, we do purchase those items for the Christmas food baskets, so we don't ask that people buy food for them.
Right.
We ask for a $45 donation, which will buy a box for a family. People are signing up for those now, and they can select a ham or a turkey to go in those. They get a gallon of milk, they get potatoes, fruits and rolls and eggs. They just get a huge box of food, and they pick up right before the holidays. So we're getting those orders in now, and then we will place those orders at the grocery store, and they will bring the food to us. So.
And $45 will get a basket of food
Yes.
for one family.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's all it takes.
And that can be, what, check,
Yep.
donations, cash drop by,
Yep.
you know, send it
they
in the
can
mail.
them. We get a lot of them in the mail. People have already been starting to do that. They can walk in and give them to us, and if they need an extra receipt, we can do that. So, yep, it's whatever works.
Boy, great community project for service club, organization, church group, individuals, of course, obviously.
You know, we have some people that call and they say, you know, their families have so many gifts. So they buy them within their whole family. It's really wonderful because they say we don't need anything, and so that's really nice that people are finding other ways to give instead of helping, you know, themselves.
On behalf of a sister, brother, aunt,
Right.
uncle, something
Yep.
like that.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Yep.
And other holiday needs in addition to the Christmas food baskets.
Just like I said, just keep thinking about us all winter. Bills will start coming in for people with heating bills, and that's going to get a little tighter on their grocery spending, and they keep going up, as you know, groceries. So I think if they can just think about us, and a lot of different places, they'll have some donation sites set up for us coming up next month, and they can drop it off at different places or bring it into us. We're open every day, and we can take a donation anytime.
I've seen some of those at the grocery stores that show up about the holiday time to just put those items right there.
Yep.
Then when you purchase them, and as you say, look for sales in those items. As far as food staples, most anything that's non-perishable, basically.
Yep. And we like not glass jars if you can.
Oh, okay.
There seems to be a little harder on people. Sometimes they get cracked, and we sure hate to throw something away.
Oh, yeah.
So,
good point. Okay.
yeah.
Canned goods, obviously, very important.
Yep, soups will be real important with winter coming on. Mac and cheese. Kids will be home for the holidays. They like to cook, and so some of those quick meals will help a lot too.
Okay. Community Assistance Center, then. Anything that we didn't cover that you'd like to mention, Laurie?
No, I just want to thank the community, I think, for all that they do for us. Like I said, people are really generous, and I think it's a good place to live. And I just want to thank everybody that does help us.
Well, we want to say thanks to you, to your co-director. We better mention her name, I suppose, hadn't we, Teresa?
Yep. Even though she wouldn't get on here and do this.
Yeah, I noticed she deferred to you when we came in there. Oh, she ran the other. Oh, I've got a whole lot of things I've got to get done now.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it just showed up this morning. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You do a wonderful job at this. Both
thank
of you
you.
do
Thank you.
terrifically with scheduling the volunteers. The food pantry, the public awareness that you do is just fantastic and such an important part of our community.
Sure it is.
Imagine the people that would be in need without the community assistance.
I feel like Santa Claus a lot. I love this job. I really do. You know, it's nice when somebody comes in and they need something and you can give it to them. I mean, there are times we don't have it right away, but it's nice to be able to help people when they need things or find them a connection.
Nice to have the enthusiasm of people like Laurie Mortinger, co-director of the Community Assistance Center and our Community Connection. Thanks for watching.